Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And in today's video, we will be discussing about various tips, tricks and strategy to crack government competitive examinations. आज के इस वीडियो में we will be covering certain examinations that are after your post graduation. So like CSIR, JRF, DBT, JRF, IIT, JAM, etc. And we will see the syllabus as well as the cracking strategy for the same. So, cracking any government competitive examination requires, of course, consistency, focus, and a dedication. But all these three qualities are not only the qualities that you need. You need an appropriate planning, an appropriate timetable. You need reliable resources so that आप जिस notes को refer कर रहे हो, are they standardized? Are they like in relation with what is asked in the examinations? You need an appropriate guidance and a mentorship, you can say. You need a strong analytical skills because most of the government examinations, whether NTA conducts or CSIR or ICMR, most of the questions and concepts get repeated frequently as that is why आपको काफी बार बोला जाता है mock दो previous year questions दो because there are so many questions that appear as it is also and concepts that appear every year almost. So these are the examinations that we will be discussing today. AIMS, if that is AIMS pharmacist exam, IISC, which is Indian Institute of Science, a drug inspector. So there are two state levels of drug inspector. One is at central, for which you need to give UPSC examination, and one is at the state. So Gujarat, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, and also individual state Karnataka, you have different drug inspector examinations. IIT JAM, which is for Indian Institute of Technology, Kanpur, and CSIR, Central for Scientific and Industrial Research Institute. So this is also a very good fellowship examination, CSIR. Most of the competitive examinations have two specific things that are being asked. Not all, but yes, if we consider a general aptitude and subject specificity. So एक part होगा part A that has general aptitude like verbal reasoning, logical reasoning, quants and all. And other will be subject specific, जो if it's related to pharmacy, microbiology, biotechnology, etc. But for this, you have a specific book called Pathfinder. So Pathfinder is a book whereby most of the topics of CSIR you can refer, and also उसमें काफी ज़्यादा you can practice about your general aptitude questions. So this is an image of the book, and it is like a set. So life sciences के जितने भी exams है, GATE Life Sciences as well, and IIT JAM, you can prepare from this book, Pathfinder. You can find it on Amazon. It's like a set of 2,500 rupees. I will be attaching the link for the same in the description section as well. So the first examination that we will be discussing is CSIR-NET. So it is held twice in a year, and this exam is being organized by UGC, which is University Grants Commission, and CSIR, that is Council of Scientific and Industrial Research. So what are the important topics? If I talk about the first part, the part A, so we have numerical ability, logical reasoning, general science, quantitative reasoning and research aptitude. So इस एग्जाम में research aptitude का part काफी important होता है. They will give you case studies, they will give you certain they want to see your critical skills, your research solving skills. So this is a very critical field that I would say of research aptitude. And of course, all this is very common, quantitative reasoning, all those profit loss and clock, the determination of direction, etc. So all of this is included. And the best books for CSIR is CSIR-NET by Christy Varghese, General Aptitude Comprehensive by Dr. Kailash Chaudhary. So this is very good book. I have just gone through the index of this book. It's really nice. The pattern in which they have arranged the subject and the MCQs is really good. And this is a book that I just came across today. So it is a book of MCQs of any life sciences examination, and it is written by Satyendra Singh and Pranav Kumar. So this is in Naipur library as well. So in this book, you can solve questions for GRE, and that is exam for foreign examination like TOEFL and IELTS, CSIR, DBT, that DBT-JRF, ICMR, GATE, JNU, Jawaharlal Nehru University, IIT Kanpur, and TIFR or NCBS. So if I talk about the three sections of CSIR, the first is general awareness, right? That I asked you all. So you have 20 questions, out of which you have to attempt any 15. So at for a safer side. And the section B, there are 50 questions, out of which you have to attempt minimum or at least like 35 around you have to attempt, out of which 25 to 30 should be right if you want a safer score. And then finally, we have section C, in which there are 75 questions. So 75 plus 15 plus 50. These are the questions that are section wise that are divided, and 20. So you have to solve your questions accordingly, and you have to attempt the questions. So section C is the most critical one because again, as I mentioned, it checks your analytical and research abilities. So every right question will give you 4 marks, and every wrong question, for every wrong answer, your marks will be deducted by -1. Same like NEET, 25% and of the question of the marks. So 1/3. In this way, there are three sections of the examination. Now, if I talk about AIMS pharmacist, so AIMS, Delhi AIMS pharmacist, these are, as and when there is requirement, there's examinations. You need to check the portals, of course, of all these official websites for information. But these are the two best books, R. Gupta's AIMS Pharmacist Grade 2. So in this book, all the previous year questions are given, and explanations be here so you can correlate. And AIMS Pharmacist Grade 2 solved papers by Arihant Publication. So this is again available on Flipkart. You can check out this book as well. And AIMS Pharmacist is similar to GPAT only, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. And in these examinations, similar topics come from pharmacy field, and more of a hospital pharmacy question, jurisprudence, micro, and all these kind of questions and domains are more focused upon. Next, we have ICMR-JRF. So this Junior Research Fellow examination is really good one because this is a reputed one. So whenever you go across any place and you tell that you are a ICMR-JRF, so it creates a different impact. It has 12 centers: Bangalore, Bhopal, Chandigarh, Chennai, Delhi, Guwahati, Hyderabad, Mumbai, Kolkata, Varanasi, and Srinagar, and it is held once in a year. And this examination is usually held in the July month. So, like during the monsoon, these examinations is held. And there are again two parts or two sections of this examination: Part A and Part B. In the first part, there is all general science, life science. So the things that you learn in ninth, 12th. There is biostatistics that is involved in the first part. So ANOVA, sensitivity, specificity, all those concepts, normal distribution, probability, central tendencies, dispersion methods, and all. And in the part B, it is a mixture of molecular biology, biochemistry, microbiology, genetics, immunology, and certain other important technical fields related to pharmacy and life sciences. The age limit, this is a examination where there is a age limit only up to 28 years for general category and up to 31 years for OBC category, and for SC/ST up to for plus or minus 5 years is of buffer is being set. So please remember, this is a very important criteria. If you are above 28 years, you won't be eligible to sit for the examinations. And it is a 2 hours paper, and it is conducted in two sections, as I mentioned, the aptitude one and the proper domain one. So there are around 75. You have to attempt any 75 questions, and each question carries 1 mark, and every wrong question will carry 0.25 negative, same like GATE examination pattern. And you should get above 55% if you want to say that you are qualified. So like there are 50 questions in section A, around 100 questions in section B and C, but you have to select out of them. So a total of 125 questions is there, but there is a option for selecting questions, right? And this is the table which represents the marks and the duration, the number of questions and the sections. And these are few topics that I have just extracted from previous year that have been asked. Like for statistics, correlation regression, probability sampling, non-probability sampling, and experimental design. So there are different design like cohort studies, case control, crossover studies, single blind, placebo controlled. So all those top case study based questions are being asked. Life sciences, we have physiology, that is HAP, human anatomy and pathophysiology, microbiology, genetics, molecular biology. In social sciences, we have questions that are being asked from sociology, psychology, and general knowledge. It's all about recent topics that are being trending, certain measurements, certain improvement in nuclear sciences and all. So and in science phenomena, we have greenhouse effects, snow effects, hurricanes, and other natural disaster phenomena. So the existing fellowship for this examine after qualifying this examination and being selected is 31,000 per month, and an annual contingency grant of 20,000 per annum. So this depends again upon the local institution. And after 2 years, that JRF is promoted to SRF, which is Senior Research Fellow. So the annual fellowship of, sorry, the monthly fellowship of 31,000 will be more increased up to 48,000. And 120 fellowships every year, the examinations are being awarded in different fields like bioinformatics, pharmacology, environmental science, zoology, biochemistry, genetics, microbiology, etc. Next up, we have drug inspector. So role of drug inspector kya hai basically? If I tell you all, flying raids. You would have heard about this term. So they can seize, they can check qualities of transportation vehicles, of the pharmacy stores, in the hospitals, manufacturers, distributors, retailers, and they can send those samples for testing and analysis to the government analyst. So they can they can inspect the laboratories to check their potency, stability, quality, and the various methods are being employed by the junior government analyst and all. And then they will prepare a report or certain files and issue a certificate whether that this particular area is meeting the standards or not. And if it's violating any of the rules and regulations, there will be a seizure or any strong action that is according to the legal rules and regulations will be taken for misbranding, spurious, or adulteration. So basically, they also play a role in maintenance of records, reports, and maintenance of quality. In this examination, we have two parts. The first, the written test. So there are, of course, there is a written test, that is the first part, and then there's an interview round. So if you pass in the interview, in the written test, you get eligible to sit for the interview. And I will be sharing across a video of how to crack the interview as well, um, with one of the fellows who has actually qualified as a drug inspector on this channel. So I hope that you press the bell icon and do subscribe my channel so that you get notified by that video as well. So in the first part, we have the pharmacy section. So in this, they focus majorly upon all the jurisprudence acts. So Drug and Cosmetics Act, DPCO Act, 1995. Then you have NPPA, National Pharmaceutical Pricing Authority, MTP Act, Medical and Toilet Preparation Act, Prevention to the Cruelty of Animals Act, etc. IPR, and then they focus upon tablets, capsule, or the Sutix part, for biopharmaceuticals. Then the third topic is analysis. So topics like spectroscopy, chromatography, fluorescence, microbiological assays are being considered under this section. Then about pharmacology. So of course you need to be well acquainted with all of the classifications of pharmacology, whether it's CVS, CNS, digestive, endocrine, lymphatic, dermatological, any system. Pharmacognosy. So in this, there are certain natural drugs that are being very widely used, like digitalis, Vinca, as anti-cancer, as cardiotonics. So those drugs are, but you need to know the concepts of ADR, drug allergy, and all. Biostatistics, of course, nowadays in every examination, even if it's NIPER, there is biostatistics involved everywhere. So there are 1, 2 questions upon biostatistics as well. Then there is clinical and hospital pharmacy. So from this section, we have role of clinical pharmacist, role of hospital pharmacist. So they might give an option that which of the following is not a role of something like that. And I will also attach a book for the same. I just came across one of the book for clinical and hospital pharmacy today at the end of this presentation. And then what is incompatibility, prescription handling, and inpatient and outpatient pharmacy, etc. Then HAP, of course, those topics of all the systems of the body, the endocrine, respiratory, reproductive, renal system, etc. And in the second part, we have general studies. So in this, we check the mental ability. And in this, there is political sciences, history, general science, logical reasoning, mental ability, Indian polity, all those current events that are currently being occurring. So this is about the examinations. So that's all for today's video. I hope you all did learn and enjoy a lot. Feel free to drop your doubts or any suggestions in the comment section. And these are my credentials. You can connect to me via these platforms. I'm available on Telegram, Instagram, LinkedIn. You can watch this video on, you can subscribe my channel of YouTube, Instagram as well. And you can find me on research platforms like iDiscovery, Academia, ResearchGate, Scientific, yeah, etc. So thank you so much everybody for watching the video.